On Glimpses, 4 years after Muhammadu Sanusi II was deposed as the Emir of Kano, Governor Abba Yusuf of Kano State has reinstated him to the throne. Meanwhile, a federal high court in Kano has issued an ex parte order preventing Governor Abba Yusuf from reinstating Emir Muhammadu Sanusi. Glimpses this week says us the story surrounding the removal of the monarch and his return.
Exactly 9 years ago, former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, was announced as the new Emir of Kano after the throne became vacant following the monarch's death. The secretary to the Kano state government then, Rabiu Bichi, announced the name of the new Emir. That was followed by his installation on June 24, 2014 as the 57th Emir of Kano. Emir Sanusi's quest to fight for the common man and speaking truth to power, where at several occasions treated issues as they affect Kano and Nigeria.
Then you know what living on less than $2 a day means. You look at demographic numbers and demographic explosion, and you don't understand where they're coming from until you come to a society where a poor man who earns nothing has decided to marry 4 wives and have 25 children. I cannot take care of them. And you see a complete failure of social policy. I mean, who is talking about marriage? Who's talking about family structure? Who's talking about child spacing? Who's talking about the ability to maintain the children that you bring? And when we go into crowd resources as states, so you have state governors in the north who have 3 million, 5 million children on the streets without school. They go to China and they're looking for money not to build schools, but to build a light rail.
Fast forward to March 9, 2020, Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi was removed.
The Kano State Executive Council, under the chairmanship of His Excellency the Governor of Kano State, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, OFR, has unanimously approved the immediate removal, dethronement of the Emir of Kano Emirate, Mohammed Sanusi II.
So many Nigerians condemned the act as they described it as iron-handedness on the part of the government.
If he had committed any offense known to law, it would have been brought to his attention, and then he would have been expected to defend himself. Situation whereby within a space, I think about 5 minutes, the governor presided over a meeting where he accused the Emir of insubordination and disrespect to constituted authority, that is himself, the governor. So the governor became the accuser, the prosecutor, the witness and the judge at the same time. And without pretending to give the Emir a right of fair hearing.
Following the dethronement of the ex-Emir, Muhammad Sanusi II, Alhaji Bayero, who was the Emir of Bichi until his appointment, was installed as the new Emir of Kano. 4 years after his installation, Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero had a trip to Ogun State to visit the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono.
I hope this my visit will continue to bridge the gap. And like I said, I'm here in May, and I hope to be back in August by God's grace.
While the visit was on in Ogun State, the Kano State House of Assembly passed into law the Kano State Emirate Council Law Amendment 2 into law, dissolving all the 5 emirates in the state.
Dated FEA 2019 and the Kano State Emirate Council Amendment 2020-1442 dated for October 2020, 2042 and Kano State Emirate Council Amendment 2023-1444 and for the other matters connected herein are hereby passed.
Few minutes after the governor assented to the bill and passed it into law, Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi was reinstated as the Emir of Kano.
With full support of the kingmakers, I have acknowledged the reappointment
of Madam Sunusi Lamido, popularly known as Muhammadu Sunusi II, as the new Emir of Kano.
Meanwhile, a federal high court in Kano has issued an order stopping the Kano state government from enforcing the Kano State Emirate Council repeal law. Justice Mohammed Liman granted the order in an application by Alhaji Aminu Baba Dan Angudi. Court papers regarding the case have since gone viral. Who blinks first is a question being asked by all, as Kano State cannot have two emirs.